Every day I grow more and more sick the more I scroll through TikTok and Instagram and see people genuinely believing that Saitama can beat Goku in a fight.
What is this shit?
Now slow down now, I hear what you're saying. But Saitama's a gag character. He has limitless potential. It is said hundreds of times that Goku has limitless potential. So let's debunk that right off the bat. Secondly, Saitama's not a gag character. I will reference this video here for you to go watch. I'm not going to sit here and explain it to you. But we all know he's not a gag character. There's an in-universe explanation as to why he's as strong as he is. Only most One Punch Man fans are not actual real fans and have no clue what the story actually is because they'll never actually read into the webcomic or the manga or whatever the fuck. Now, I feel I need to establish I am a huge fan of One Punch Man. I started in 2015 when the anime dropped. Then I went and caught up on the webcomic and the manga, and I've been a fan ever since. So I feel pretty confident in saying I understand how power scaling works in the One Punch Man universe. That being said, I am a way bigger Dragon Ball fan, and I way more understand the power scaling in the Dragon Ball universe. So this is a pretty easy debate for me. So I'm going to lay out a few points, a few arguments I have for Goku being completely out of Saitama's league and not even reachable for Saitama. And I'm going to start out with an obvious one. Saitama punching the meteor. Let's just lay it out. Let's be real. Saitama had to put in, I wouldn't say a serious amount of effort, but look at the animation, and you can see he puts in at least a pube hair of effort. He doesn't just stop it. He doesn't just throw it away. He plows right through it and destroys it. Meaning, he probably didn't have the ability to just stop it in its tracks. So his only choice was to just scatter it, save as many civilians as he can. An insane feat for Saitama, and an insane feat for anybody in the One Punch Man universe. But you know where I'm going to go with this. I'm going to have to bring you back to Cell. Now, if you want to go to the Cell saga alone, we have a clip of Cell casually flying out to space, palming a meteor, just putting 5 to a meteor, stopping it in its tracks, and shattering it so much that it evaporates in the atmosphere. That's just the Cell saga. And I'm not saying Saitama can't beat Cell. In that instance, I'd say Cell is stronger than Saitama, but Saitama, I think, would easily be capable of getting exponentially stronger and outpowering Cell at some point. But even that is a little wonky when you're talking about power scaling, because if you want to go even further back into Z, we can go to when Gohan was a kid and destroyed an entire mountain at the age of 5. That output is quite literally the same exact visual output in damage as Saitama's series punch against Genos, or even against Sentatura. Yeah, Gohan had a rage boost, but let's be real, Gohan rage boosted at the age of 5 is not too strong when we're even comparing it to Cell in the Cell games. And I hear a lot of people talk about, well, okay, maybe Goku's stronger, but Saitama's got the speed advantage. Saitama has unbound speed, or untouchable speed, or hack speed. And to that, all I have to say is go look at Goku versus Hit. A lot of people have super brain. They seem to think Goku's stupid and can't fight or knows nothing. This guy knows every single martial arts technique in the books. He's practically Garo on steroids. He can replicate any technique that he sees just off seeing it one time. And when matched up against someone like Hit, he's able to actually outpace a man who can skip time itself. And finally, people like to bring up Saitama punching a hole through space, which is very impressive, like definitely Dragon Ball levels of strength. But I need to remind y'all, just in Battle of Gods alone, when Goku was only tapped into Super Saiyan God, him clashing fists with Beerus was on the verge of destroying the entire universe. That was just Battle of Gods Goku. So I'd say in terms of just feats alone, Goku has Saitama outmatched in like every category. I'd say the real debate is what era of Goku would finally lose to Saitama. What Goku could Saitama finally beat? You know what I mean? And I say that's more up for debate. But if I had to put max output present day Goku, Mastered Ultra Instinct, versus max output 100% strength Saitama versus Garo, I'd say Goku's power entirely eclipses Saitama's so much. That fight would have to drag out a long time for Saitama's exponential growth to finally catch up to Goku's strength. If Goku just rips out MUI the second they start fighting, he goes 100% strength, Saitama has no chance of surviving. I don't believe he can survive that. He wouldn't last 5 minutes with that.